You always know. Chip on stick in the can with a hundred. Give me a lick in the can with a 20. Shit, I always in the can with a hundred. I ain't spending on some nigga that done. We try to work to the cash. Caught down the road, he selling with money. I heard he saying that bill like a check. Plug trying to frame and I was gon' rap. Scratching that door, you know it don't know. Back on the block, got wheel, got dropped. Triple my Kirk, they heard who I take breath. Sky made jump out the pack. No, I gon' start trying to jump out the drop. Give me a lick and I bought me a whack. Bought me a bitch up the clothes to back. Trim out the brick, got plugs on my eye. I want your word, let's ready to ride. I made a bogey, feeling the rum. I fought with Shawty cause she got potential. She come down 85, I let her get some smoke. Cause a lot of 45 addiction. Fuck with my mates, shit can swim. You understand me, you from the trenches. Smiling faces. Alright, man, who up in here, man? I ain't finna be with this bullshit, man. Y'all motherfuckers already late in the motherfucker, man. I'm not finna be with this shit tonight, man. Real talk. I was supposed to cut my hair, but I fucked up. I ain't get it big in time. Let's see what we're gonna do. Alright, who up in here, man? Who up in here? 70 pounds in the gun. Now what they saying, 70 pounds in the gun. What we gonna do about it? What we gonna do about this shit, man? 70 pounds in the gun? Come on, man. We gotta be for real about this situation. Come on, man. We gotta be for real about it. We gotta be for real about this situation. Fuck is my comb at? My comb in the car. My comb in the car. I ain't been doing that. I only fuck with the real niggas. All you fake ass, smile in the face ass niggas. Talking shit behind my back. In the black and pink niggas. Bet they know it's understood. Bet they know I'm from the hood. Every time we had you ride. Ain't no pussy if I'm good. And I ain't even gotta say nothing. My dog will understand. Yeah. And my dog will understand. Yeah. And my dog will understand. If you try to cross the blame, get crossed out the plane. Look, hear exactly what I'm saying. Okay, stick exactly to the plan. So that money bag keep getting bigger. Stay true, not be getting richer. Flexing on them, make them get the picture. Gotta fix it just to get the picture slicker. Good niggas, yeah, we prefer to be slicker. Knowing this pump switch. Run the game on the gold digger. Run the game, this is gold niggas. Player made, getting paid, getting laid. That's the side go. In the field with the steel, keep the real with me at the stove. Got cotton work on the turf, gun to the undershirt. So, come through with that fuck shit, get smoked. You come through with your bitch, might get cooked. Tryna turn up the pig, might get hooked. Finna run it up, you know, everywhere I look, I see my real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up for my real ones, run it up for my real ones. Run it up for my real ones, run it up for my real ones. Only fuck with the real ones, real ones, real ones, real ones. When Aki and Saki got a line,
This is my walking stick.
My real ones, my real ones. Run it up with my real ones. Run it up with my real ones. Coming up with my real ones. Coming up with my real ones. Only fuck with the real ones. Real ones, real ones, real ones. Yeah, no change, no watch. Tell the truth, man, what a pirate. Stay down, that's the only option. Trying to touch a million with a steady plot. Taking trips to the cemetery and this delay. I miss my peace. If you make it out, I won't miss the streets. Still, I ain't steady when I grip the heat. Know the situation, I can hear him talk. We in the game now, they gotta hear us out, gotta hear us out.
Hey man, we not finna play no game with that bullshit, man. We not finna be asking what a nab is. Hey, moderate, hold up. I gotta make somebody that not moderator too. Somebody proved themselves this week. So everybody shout out to Risk Taker. Risk Taker then put his work in. And he is now officially a moderator. That's what happens when you put work in, man. We ain't just about keeping motherfuckers at the same place. When you put your work in and shit like that, you get reward around this motherfucker, man. If you have not gone to the Patreon and became a lieutenant, fuck, every damn Monday, I forget to put the number out.
Distributed, hit a bigger mark. I'm a real nigga, I'm a bottle guard. Just keep shooting till I hit the target. Hey, boy, you know you my nigga for real. You know you my nigga for real. Let's go get the spreader for real. The hitters, the brothers, and dealers. Shit gon' get bigger and bigger. I'm keeping rich and rich. Rich, thick and thick. Pull up in the force, you know that I'm real. My real ones, my real ones, my real ones. Run it up with my real ones. Run it up with my real ones. Coming up with my real ones. Coming up with my real ones. Only fuck with the real ones. Real ones, real ones, real ones, real ones. My real ones, my real ones. Run it up with my real ones. Run it up with my real ones. Coming up with my real ones. Coming up with my real ones. Only fuck with the real ones. Real ones, real ones, real ones, real ones, real ones, real ones, real ones.
Anybody got any real information, new information before we get started? Anybody got any new information before we get started? We don't got no new artists this week. You know, usually we have an artist that that I tell y'all that I'm thinking about. I ain't thinking about no artist this week. Cause I started the rap school. If you're an artist and you're trying to get the inside scoop on how to promote yourself and how to get your YouTube started, how to get people to see you and shit like that, go to the it's in the description box right now. It's the second link in the description box. Let me get my moderators to go ahead and post that. And post the new tax cooperations channel. It's called the Rap School. I've been wanting to do this channel for a while. A channel where I just talk rap shit. These videos are not that long. They're like 5 minutes long and shit like that. And I speak on just, you know, how sometimes you make yourself a target to scammers. Why nobody gives a fuck about your music. And how you're going to have to navigate in this new field. If you're an artist and if you're an artist in 2020 and you don't fuck that internet shit with the internet shit, you might well just say, fuck this music shit, my nigga. It's not going to work. It's not going to work, my nigga. So that's the information. So as you can see, Risk Taker has posted that in the what the fuck is this, my nigga? Goddamn, I'm trying to post some shit, dog. This some bullshit, dog. Stupid ass shit. Damn. Yeah, but he just posted it. Don't be a dummy, man.
Yeah, don't be a dumb, go get some money. Don't be a dumb, go get some money. Don't be a dumb, go get some money. Go get some money, you out with nothing. Tip on stick and count with 100. Give me a lick and count up 20. Shit, I always and count with 100. I ain't spending on some nigga that done. We do all who try to work the country. Call down the road, send no money. I heard he saying that bill like a check. Plug try from me, know we gon' run. Scratching that door, you know it don't know. Back on the block, got will, got dropped. Two little Kirk, they heard we I take breath. I just got made jump out the pack. No, I ain't gon' start talking about the drop. Give me a lick and I'm bombing wide. Bitch, let the close the back. Drip out, broke out, close on my eye. I watch the world, let's ready to ride. I made a bogey, feel the rum. I fought with Shawty, cause she got intense. She come down 85, don't let her get some smoke. Till I'm 45 bitch. Before my Mexican shit can swim. You understand me from the trench.
I need somebody to share this shit from the need somebody to share this shit from the Patreon to the
extra.
Look like the moderators ain't giving no more passes. Y'all better get y'all shit together. Y'all better get y'all shit together. Moderators, don't go too crazy on them, but we not finna play tonight. We not finna play. We are not about to play tonight. I want to share this shit on Facebook. At least share it on Facebook. All right, we got another request for real ones. I'm gonna play real ones one more time, and then we got to get to work because we got a lot of ground to cover. Anybody coming here with that fuck shit? You heard what my nigga said. Come around with that fuck shit, get smoked.
I only fuck with the real niggas. All you fake ass smile in the face ass niggas talking shit behind my back. Eat a black pack, niggas. Bet they know it's understood. Bet they know I'm from the hood. Every time we had to ride, ain't no question if I would. And I ain't even gotta say nothing. My dog will understand, yeah. And my dog will understand, yeah. And my dog will understand. If you try to cross the blame, get crossed out the flame. Look, hear exactly what I'm saying. Okay, we stick exactly to the plan.
Hold on. Let's stop everything. Protection for the black man. Hold on. What you mean by that? Stony. My nigga, you need to holler at me, man. I see you be doing all the rap nigga shit. You need to holler at me, man. It's about time you start getting your shit together, my nigga. Somebody done already got their ass smacked. The super chat, I'm so sorry. The super chat is open. If you have something important that you want to say, you can use the super chat. Of course, you know, you can use the PayPal. The PayPal and the Cash App will be put in the chat periodically by the moderators. Make sure you show love to the show. YouTube is cutting niggas nuts off right now. Actually, at 12 p.m. in a couple of hours, their new protocol is supposed to go in effect. So, we really need a what's that shit called when you like not a backup plan? It's a backup plan, but it's a synonym for backup plan. I hate the fucking oh shit or set organic. We gotta go ham. No, not plan B. Contingency plan. It's Organic Soul Gumbo's birthday today. We have to say happy birthday. I'm not going. We don't even fuck around like that. When my moderators have something, man, we don't play about that shit, man. We a family. We gonna say happy birthday to Organic Soul Gumbo. Okay. And I'm scared to play into these motherfuckers because it might fucking tell me, oh man, you use somebody else. So we'll just say it out loud. Y'all ready? Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. No, I ain't using that shit. Us singing happy birthday to it's a damn shame, nigga. It's a shame. You can't even find happy birthday song. Happy birthday.
Tonight we are also
son of a fucking bitch. Happy birthday, Organic Soul Gumbo. You already know what it is. I couldn't find nothing but my nigga. Happy birthday, my nigga. Okay, don't block people because of their opinion. It looked like we about this like it's a war in the comment section. I don't know what's going on. Oh, you already know what it is, my nigga. You know what we doing. Chicago people had a bad influence on Juice Wrld. He started hanging around real gangsters. He started hanging around real gangsters like G Herbo and Lil Baby, and their crowd pressured him into lean and pills. Hey, look. Okay, shout out to Dennis Baltimore showing love, bro. I'm going to hit the Patreon soon. I appreciate that, Dennis. I really appreciate that love, my nigga. Y'all know goddamn YouTube going ham and crazy, so I appreciate everybody that supports the channel monetarily so we can keep on doing this thing. Do not block people for their opinion. As Risk Taker just said, don't block people because they whatever the fuck they saying. As long as they don't get disrespectful, if it get disrespectful, I'll ask them about it and then we'll go from there. If you have any disrespect in your throat, if you got any, hey, get GTA out of here. Anybody with the name GTA, get them out of here. That's that fucking troll. They got all them fucking accounts. Do not block motherfuckers because of their opinion. Only if they disrespect the set. If they disrespect the set, then we're gonna go and get them out of here. But we're not gonna have motherfuckers because I do want to hear different opinions. Even though I don't give a fuck what happened to him, just because no matter what he was into, that's what the fuck he wanted to be into. And we'll talk more about that later. My issue is about the message. And he was trying to kill my loved ones. Shout out to Jermaine Day, just showing love. I appreciate that, Jermaine. Real talk, my nigga. Like I said, I'm gonna try to make sure I do something special for y'all who donate during the show, because usually when I do the AO Nation donation conversation, I only shout out to people who donated on regular days, not on Mondays, but on regular days. But I'm gonna try to make sure I do something for y'all too, man. I appreciate everybody for showing love. Real talk. And all the moderators, y'all should have already shared the live to the people. All right, see, we got there. We go. See, there it is. There it is. Yeah, if nigga don't time niggas out. No, don't time niggas out for disrespect. Go ahead and cut their neck off. Go on, kill them.
Hello?
Big Face Podcast. Who this?
This is Weiler.
Weiler, what up, nigga? What up, nigga? Oh man. Okay, now y'all, this is a big fan. This is a very big fan of Juice Wrld. So I definitely want to hear your opinion on this whole situation. Talk to us.
Well, yeah, I'm a very huge fan of Juice Wrld. Like, I remember when he first came up and, you know, all the other stuff. And I listened to all his albums, all his music, watched all his interviews just about. better. This is because, to be honest with you, this wasn't the first time that we had an artist in my generation overdose like that, or be messed up doing drugs like that. Because we had to know the peak situation 2 years ago, and me being wise now, and a year later seeing someone fall into the exact same trap. Honestly, as an individual, not as a fan, but just as a human being, as a person, it's hard for me to feel empathetic towards someone who went down the same road, knowing what the price is. And also, after listening to you, I didn't understand the severity of this pill situation. I don't pop pills, but listening to his music, I overlooked a lot of what he said. Like, I'm doing the drugs this, or the drugs keep me motivated this. I overlooked a lot of this because I'm not a pill popper. But the thing about me is, after listening to what you said on your Instagram, how you expressed that, and on your rap trap channel, you said you made me think like, how many motherfuckers that weren't Juice WRLD or weren't Little Peep that overdosed or had seizures doing the same?
Hold one second, Wilder. Shout out to Tanisha Barrett showing love with the smiley faces and the hearts. Tanisha, I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for being supportive to the show. Really appreciate that. Thank you. And we got Gerald. All right, y'all, stop playing with these names. I feel like y'all trying to get me to say some bullshit with these damn names. Gerald, I'm gonna feel stupid if it's an easy name. Gerald Trick Moses. I appreciate that, my nigga. And y'all make sure y'all get these likes up. The only way we're gonna be able to stay on YouTube is if YouTube see that there is a audience for this page. Dietrich, okay. Shout out, my nigga. So let's get the likes up right fast. Go ahead, Wilder. Hold on 1 second. You get the number when you call in. I mean, you get the number when you become a patron. Go ahead.
All right. What I was saying was, after seeing what the drugs did to one of my other favorite artists, Little Peep, and 2 years later, it's kind of hard for me to be empathetic or feel pity for Juice, knowing that he saw what happened to a guy that was doing the same thing he was doing, and also I had to put into consideration, after listening to you, I had to put it into consideration how many fans or young people, under 18, were listening to his music and was trying to do the same thing he doing. Like, I had to understand that the only reason people are upset that Juice died is because he's Juice WRLD. If he was still that nigga whose real name is Jared Higgins from Chicago and he OD, nobody would give a fuck. Nobody would give a damn.
That's right.
And that's the thing I had to understand. Like, there are too many people. From what I'm understanding, he influenced more people to fuck up the way he did. But he's not going to talk about that. The media's not going to talk about that. And that's the issue I had to see with his music, That's the issue I had to see with his music. So I agree with you saying that him passing is good for the culture, because if he's not showing what happens to people that follow his footsteps, then his death will show.
That's correct. And that's pretty much what I was saying. As far with the empathetic, sympathetic thing, and shout out to Scooby Watch. I appreciate that love. Like I said, y'all know how the super chat is, and y'all know how the cash app is. So I appreciate all the love, man. I really do appreciate that. Nonchalant 550. I appreciate that, my nigga. But when it come down to it, and what I'm noticing as motherfuckers keep on posting shit about this man dying, they're really vultures. Motherfuckers ain't trying to to be honest, my nigga. Like I said, I don't like motherfuckers beating around the bush. Like with these media outlets, they try to make, I just don't like this shit, man. And then with the rappers that are trying to talk about how, how like they were just so close to motherfuckers. The same thing happened when Nipsey died. Same thing happened when Pete died. Same thing happened when Macklemore died. Same thing happened when XXX died. Everybody, and Even when regular niggas die, motherfuckers always say, I just talked to that nigga, man. I was just on the phone with that nigga, man. I don't know what the fuck going on. We were just finna, you talked to that nigga a whole year ago, but I just talked to that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like motherfuckers try to put themselves in that situation, and that's extremely fake to me. But the reason I don't have no empathy, and I guess it just comes from being just in the street and just, you know, I guess being more accustomed to motherfuckers going to jail and dying. It's just like we make that choice today. As I was preparing for the show, I remember times where like them pills, with them pills, shout out to Amp James, love my nigga. But you gonna get on your feet. Risk taker going crazy. Risk taker checking everybody. Risk taker checking everybody. But I remember times. Oh shit! There were times when I was on that Molly and on them Percocets and shit like that, where I was ready to die. Shout out to Bruce Allison, very confusing name. But shout out to Bruce Allison. He said, "Save the youngins." Like I said, if you let this situation pass and you don't take advantage of it and do what Bruce Allison just said, save the youngins, by using this situation to speak to your children, because like Wilder is saying, there are people who really fuck with him. As you saw the thumbnail, and I'm going to show y'all more video momentarily of it's motherfuckers that's not only getting tattoos of Juice Wrld, but it's motherfuckers who are getting high as fuck, high as possible on cocaine, pills, weed, dab, and everything else they can fucking ingest in what do you call it? In remembrance of Juice Wrld. That's how you were known. I get high. I'm gonna get high because of you. We're gonna go over this whole theory about, you know, the reason why he fucking, you know, ate all them pills is because he didn't want to, you know, he didn't want to
face the consequences.
He didn't want to face the consequences of having them 50 bowls, and somebody he found out during the flight that somebody told on him. So when he got in Chicago, he just went ahead and downed all them pills. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna be for real with you. I'm gonna go ahead and speak to you. Shout out to Marcus Williams. Marcus Williams putting up the fist, my nigga. I appreciate that love, my nigga. I appreciate that love, Marcus. I appreciate it, my nigga. We moving forward. YouTube ain't finna slap us. Hey, how in the fuck I asked motherfuckers to hit the like button? How is it only 20 more fucking likes? Shout out to Marcus Williams, man. How is that possible?
So I need to go ahead and hit it. My bad.
Yeah, well, like how is that possible? I just told motherfuckers to hit the like button. What we doing? What are we doing here? We are like, y'all know at 10 o'clock tonight, 12 o'clock tonight, that YouTube finna make their selection on what channel they gonna snatch down and which ones they ain't. If you don't have motherfucking interaction, they gonna slap you down. What are we doing here? I tried to talk through y'all hitting the like button, but it seemed like every time I talk, y'all can't do two things at once. Come on, y'all. Let's and to all my people who hit the like button already, y'all already know what it is. I know my nigga James hit it. Every time he come in the room, he hit it. Jason, what up, my nigga? I see you, my nigga. Juketown LLC, Rage, Eric, Dragon King, Graveyard Ship. I see you, my nigga. Hank Ball, I appreciate that love, my nigga. Jermaine, you already know what it is, my nigga. But and now here we go with the Juice Wrld should have never started hanging around certain people.
No. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one.
No. That's what they saying. That's what they saying.
But they don't know the history between them and those certain people. If it wasn't for G Herbo, Juice WRLD wouldn't have got nowhere. G Herbo found Juice WRLD and brought Juice WRLD to Interscope. If it wasn't for G Herbo, Juice WRLD would never got signed. He would have never dropped those 2 songs. It would never blew up. So we can't say if he didn't meet G Herbo because he wouldn't have got out there like that. G Herbo was the gateway.
Yeah, from what I'm hearing is this motherfucker been popping pills since he was 15 years old. So, but here the thing goes. Like, this is what I'm saying. Here it is. I remember times being on that Molly and being on that on them Percocets and you know, I used to make that mixture with the Xanax and all that shit, whatever like that, making my mixture where I felt so, and this is mentally in your mind. This is what you're saying. You just saying like, I feel so fucking good. I can die right now. Like this how good I feel. Like I'm ready to die. Like because you don't feel nothing. Like life ain't real to you. So you have those type of thoughts. And you don't understand what opiates actually do to your mind and shit like that. So you will have those thoughts. Like nigga, I could die right now. I wouldn't give a fuck, nigga. Nigga, I feel so good, nigga. Fuck this shit. Nigga, not that you ready to die, but nigga, I'm ready for anything type shit. And that's really what it is. So and we sign up for that. My only issue with this whole Juice WRLD situation is you're giving a half-ass story. You saying one end of it, but you're not giving the other end. And if, like I said, if you're not old enough, he didn't know what he was doing, man. Well, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you knew what you were doing. Like, you raped my daughter. You killed my son. I don't give a fuck if you knew what you were doing. That's not a fucking excuse. Ignorance isn't an excuse for the fucking law. Shout out to my nigga,
Hey, big dog.
Yo.
I mean, I forgot. I should have said this sooner, but the reason Juice WRLD started popping those pills, and this is what he said himself, is because he said that he was listening to Future and he was influenced.
All right, hold on, because y'all know that Future, my nigga. Hold on, we finna get to that in a minute. Shout out to Taylor Coleman II, showing love on the PayPal. I appreciate that shit so much, Taylor Coleman II. Love. It's love, my nigga, all the way. Shout out to Taylor Coleman. But I like I said, I fuck with Future, and it's the same thing for Future. It's the same thing for Future. I hate to say it, but it's the same thing for Future. As much as and y'all make sure, as y'all see Risk Takers posting that link, that is the link to the new channel, the Tactical Operations Rap School. That is the new channel that I had to make. It's for artists and shit like that, but it's also the new channel, just in case at 12 o'clock tonight something go wrong. Everybody get to the fucking Tactical Operations channel. If you have to type Tactical Operations in, hit Tactical Operations AO, and you'll see you'll see me. Just type in Tactical Operations AO, because if you type in Tactical Operations, you'll get a whole bunch of army shit. My shit ain't rose to the top yet because I just made it. But if you want to just get straight there, just thank you so much. Thank you so much, doggy. I appreciate that, dog. But go over there, make sure you subscribe. It's gonna be good shit over there right now. We only have 2 videos over there, but those 2 videos alone are gonna give you a lot of information. That place is gonna take you to the Patreon if you get the consultation, or if you get the YouTube classes. That's where you're gonna go to get your introduction, and then it's gonna take you to the Patreon so you can get the real classes. Here's the thing. As far as Future getting him on pills and shit like that, I don't give a fuck. That doesn't make him any less responsible. If anything, Juice WRLD saying that Future got him on pills through his music, by you putting the same, that's like a motherfucker saying, the motherfucker that gave me AIDS ain't tell me they had it, so shit, I'm just out this bitch. I'm gonna do the same thing to somebody else. That's all you're doing. If you got addicted to pills because someone that you admired, a musician that you admired, influenced you to do that, why then in turn would you turn around and do the same thing? That's not an excuse. There is no excuse for killing my child. And I'm not going to accept an excuse. At this point in time, we know that it is now it's my responsibility to make sure that my child doesn't listen to that type of music in my presence. This is why everything goes back to the same place. If we really want to save the children, then we have to go to the place where they reside the most. If you do not want children, if you're not prepared for a child, if you're not prepared for your life to stop, for you not to be able to do shit anymore, for you to have to pick up 3 jobs in order just to make ends meet, slave, then don't have kids. That's what it takes to take care of a child, especially when you have no skills.
Yeah.
You don't have any skills. You don't. So this is for anyone who's thinking about having a fucking child. Understand that your life stops at that point. It's all about the child. So if you knowingly bring your child into this world and then complain about, I need me a break. How the fuck do you need a break when you decided to have a child? You trying to drop your child off at everybody else's house because you made a decision. How in the fuck does that work? And then what happens to the child? Because the person that you dropped the child off at don't give a fuck about your child because it's your child. They don't give a fuck about them sitting up in front of the TV or in the room listening to YouTube, listening to whatever the hottest song is. I've said this and I've wrote this on Facebook. If you don't raise your child, then the world will. If you won't raise your child, trust me, the world will. And if your child is black, then your child is going to be what the world sees a black child to be. They're going to learn how to be a black child from the world. And if that's what you want, then willy-nilly go out here and decide to have children. Go out here and decide to just freely procreate without thinking about anything. You can barely afford to go out and buy new clothes. Every time your car breaks down, your whole life pretty much is shut down. You don't own a home. You're living check to check. You have no land that's yours. You don't have anything. And because what now? You're gonna bring another life into this world? You know, I found it funny. Lil Duval yesterday made a post. Yesterday, Lil Duval said there should be a law passed that if you're below the poverty line, you shouldn't be able to have kids. Now, this is what I've said this before, but like I said, theories like that you can't really claim them because, you know, anybody can think of some shit. But I mean, how does that not make sense? If you don't have money, what gives you how could you be so brave to have a child and you don't have money? The only reason why you would do that is because you know that the government is going to take care of you. And that's why we have these situations. I'm not going to talk about the symptoms of a fucking disease. I'm going to talk about the disease. The disease is these, like, there are a lot of kids who listen. I'm not going there. More on Juice World. I'm gonna be for real with you. There was a time when after that bitch hit me with that acid, like the next night we went back to the Grove where I didn't really wig out, but where I was seeing shit at, where the campus security came, and then they called the police, and then I was all like, I didn't get crazy with them. I'm like, you don't see that woman over there on that couch, and it was just crazy. But the next day, or the next night, I went back. Me and the girl, we went back, and of course, I had like 6 Percocets on me. Had like 6 Percocets on me. I think I had 4 left actually. And they were the ones with like the green tint on them. These are the good ones. And as we pulled in the Grove, I guess she knew that they had banned me from that. I didn't know. I was coming back from Daphne. She must have knew that they had banned me from the Grove, because she sped in there. She sped in there real fast. Like she was just trying to get me in the house. She sped in there, but I guess they were watching for her car, because that's the car that was associated with this big event that somebody was poisoned, and I don't understand, like, how in the fuck, if they knew that I was fucking poisoned, how in the fuck am I banned? And I guess it was a whole thing, like I was never supposed to be there. Like in the Grove, like you supposed to have a pass and all kind of shit. And so I was never supposed to actually be there. And me and her were just living there together and shit like that. I had got her like a at home job where you take calls on the phone and shit like that. And I was just fucking around, just like selling weed and just I wasn't doing shit too heavy, but I was just having I was doing a lot of drugs and just getting fresh every day. It was fun. No real plan. I was just fucking off. And I think I'm 25 going on 26 at this time. And but when we pull in, she speed passed, and then of course the goddamn campus police had the fucking police on us. So when we came in, the police came in behind us and they shined a light on us and all that shit like that. And I'm not knowing what the fuck is going on. So I goddamn take the pills I got and I eat all of them. And I was a little scared at that moment, because it's like, this is a lot of fucking Percocet right here. But I took them, and I know I was on Xanax. That was how you base the shit. And nothing happened. I was just rolling, nothing. It wasn't even no crazy roll. It was just a regular light roll. But there have been times, and there are going to be times when you're a pill addict, your addiction is going to put you in situations. It's like this. It's 12 o'clock at night. You know that after sundown in Baldwin County, after sundown, a nigga's not supposed to be riding no car. That's a law. It's a law. If you're a street nigga, it's a law. If it's past sundown, you cannot drive. And you know that as a nigga in Baldwin County. But as a pill addict, I don't give a fuck your addiction don't give a fuck if it's sundown or sun up. I need these fucking pills or I'm finna start acting crazy, and that's your body. I'm finna go crazy. You're finna go through hell. You're finna be tortured. No sleep, no rest, just straight fucking sickness. And it's different when you got the flu, you got a toothache, you got a stomach flu, you got whatever kind of other ailments you may have, because you know you have to ride that out. You know it's going to be a gradual process. But this sickness, you can stop it instantly. You can stop this sickness instantly. You can get some rest. You can get some rest instantly. All you have to do is take the pill. All you got to do is get the fucking pill. Just get the pill. And this sickness goes away. You go back to living normal life. You go from a fucking a terrible experience to in the club in a matter of fucking minutes. All right, well, I'm going to get you back in a minute. All right. Too much noise. But that's how quick you can fix what's wrong with you, or so you think. And we always looking for the shortcut. So if it's 1 o'clock in the morning, you're not going to be asleep. If you ain't had no tab all day, you're not going to be fucking sleep. So if the motherfucker hit you at 1 o'clock in the morning, like, all right, shit, I got a couple of them. Come on with it. You finna run. Fuck the police. Fuck that I don't got no license. Fuck the fact that I got warrants. I gotta get these fucking pills. I gotta get these pills now. I've been shitting all day. My stomach is. I can't function. My body has shut the fuck down. I need my body to start working again. And this is what I explained on the Rap Trap yesterday. And this is the reason why I don't have empathy for anyone who speaks this shit as if it's just a party time. Let's do it. This is a fucking curse. That little pill is a fucking curse. It makes you feel so good, but it makes your life so fucking bad. And it will make you focus on it to where you won't even give a fuck that you're destroying your family. You're destroying your friendships. You're destroying your fucking reputation. You're destroying your fucking criminal record. Any chance of being able to get a good job, or for, corporate people to look at you like, oh, I see you got a college degree. I see that you have military training. Oh, yeah, you're a good candidate. All that's out the window, because now you got possession charge, paraphernalia charge, bullshit and distribution, because the way you bought the pills, they were in different baggies. So now they hit you with fucking distribution or some shit like that. You fuck around and catch a goddamn trafficking. This is a junkie is somebody that is expendable, and you make yourself expendable by going down this route, because as a junkie, a pill head, you're going to, if I need you to drive these pounds, let's think. Accidentally, I just stumbled upon this right here. If you're a pill head, if you're a pill junkie, once you're hooked, now I can play with you. Now, for a couple of pills, I can get you to drive from Bay Minette to Mobile with this gas, with this good gas. I didn't want to drive because I know if I get hit, this Fed shit in Baldwin County. This is Fed shit in Baldwin County. So I get a duck that I know you ain't no gangster. You just a fucking pill head. You just want a couple of pills. So I tell you, man, shoot that shit over here. I got you goddamn 20 on them. I got you 20 pills for you to take a federal prison chance. And you don't got no money. They didn't did you, the pills didn't did you so bad you don't got no money no more. You can't buy your shit no more. You don't went way past that point of buying one or two of them and asking for credit. Now you just, man, what can I do? You just around. That's why, you know, as a gangster, you might keep a heroin addict, a crackhead, and these type of motherfuckers around you and ride with them because it's like you have your own personal slaves. These are like your personal slaves. They don't have no money. They don't have no way to get no money because any job they get, that shit gonna be too slow for them to even get as many pills as they want. They keep missing days because they missing pills. Can't go to work when you dope sick. So you just hit the motherfucker that's in the hood, just in the car. Like you can get this motherfucker to do anything. So if you got your shit together, you can start you a lawn service, a fucking concrete service, whatever the fuck you want, as long as you got your shit together and you can get a couple of pills. Because it becomes a point in a pill head's life that I don't give a fuck where I am. Listen to me. Who just asked the question? Who just asked the question? Somebody just asked the question. Who did? Well, Prophet Meal. Prophet Meal, what was your question, Prophet Meal? He is on point, the real OG. You preaching now. What made you go? What made you go left, my G? Liquor is. We'll speak about that. I would just actually that's very simple. I was you said no empathy for juice. Don't block Prophet Meal and nothing like that. Like I said, if you don't got no disrespect in your throat, then you're not gonna get blocked. You can ask any question you want, and you can, you know, if you have a different perspective, that's fine. But I don't have empathy for him, and I feel you. I feel you. What you're saying is, if I'm coming from being a pill addict, why don't I care or give a fuck about juice? I don't give a fuck about him because he was allowing himself to be used as a. I don't like people who help the CIA agents or the white supremacists. I don't like nothing ass bitches. This is what we have to understand. The white supremacists, they can't fuck with us directly. They're not going to fuck with us directly because they don't want the world to look at them like what they are, white supremacists. So what they'll do is they go through laws. They go through this. They go through that. They always use a third party. I hate the third parties. I can't, as far as the white supremacists, they are who they are. They stand on what they stand on. They don't give a fuck about black people. It's understood. I can fuck with a motherfucker like I can fuck with Trump. You know what the fuck he is. All good. Now, what we have, you don't like black people? I don't like white supremacists. All right, what's in the middle? What that we gonna handle business? You got the dope, I got the money. All right, all good. I don't give a fuck what the fuck your ideology is. The issue is you're being the bridge between the motherfuckers. You giving us up. Who the fuck are the fucking is the damn white man without the slave catchers? White man can't run us down and shit like that. Had to get a nigga to do it. This is why I hate the fucking Nabs. Without you, they wouldn't be able to tag good black men. Because they wanted to touch us so bad, they corrupted our mind. They put dope and guns, but they put the guns afterwards. They put dope in the hood first to fuck our mind up, then they put guns so we can kill each other. They didn't personally come in and just kill us. They always have a puppet fucking tier. They're the puppeteer. They always have a fucking puppet to go out there. Black woman, you have a black son. How in the fuck can you walk down there to these people's office with your fucking, please help me, please help me. I got a baby. I don't know what to do with the baby. I was hoping you can throw me a few coins so I can feed my baby. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought that I would have the baby and then that would make the nigga that I had sex with one time love me, but it didn't work. And I got so much hate and I got so much pain in me. I don't know what to do. Okay, see, that's horrible. See, I'm not racist. I believe that every child needs a good home. A bad man is a bad man, no matter what his color is. So this is what I'll do. I'll go ahead and get you a house. We're going to set you up for a stipend every month. You only have to pay $9 a month for your rent. If you can't pay it, just let us know and we'll help you out. We'll make sure we get you $800 in food stamps, so you won't have to worry about that. Now, we can't get you a car right now, but if you save up your stipends, and also at the beginning of every year, I'm going to get you income tax for it, all of your children. So the more children you have, the more money you'll get. Why do people like to pretend drugs won't do you in when the one has been in your face your entire life? Half of his fans ain't even popping perks at all. Why do people pretend drugs won't do you in one in your face? Shout out to Miles Reynolds. That is a very good question. Now I think that's that fact that he just spit, that's very telling. Not all of his fans pop Percocets. So what does that say to you? To me, that says the only people who will do what he says in his songs are the people who don't have. Of course, you're going to have some that have the good household and everything like that, and they still go astray. But I'm going to think it's the listeners who don't have the household that is always paying attention to them, making sure this and that and this and that. Maybe the household that the mom has to work so fucking much that she can't raise the fucking kids. That's probably the household that's going to fall by the wayside. But the household that has the parents who are all they care about is their children because they don't have to worry about bills. They have their life set up to where the father goes to work, the mother, the soccer mom. They have a functional household. Of course, some of them will slip through the fucking cracks. We're not going to play with that bullshit. You will be a product of your environment. Period. Point blank. But that's something else. But you go in this. But we're gonna make sure we get you the stipend. We're gonna make sure we get you some food, and we're gonna get you your income tax. And we're gonna get you TANF. We're gonna get you the grandma program. And you know what we're gonna do? It's kind of a requirement, but it's gonna help you out. You're going to have to put that father that left you alone and didn't stand up and man up to his responsibilities. How dare he think that he can just run out on you and make you believe that you were going to be a family and you guys were going to live happily ever after, then leave you in the cold to fend for yourself. How dare he do that? I'm sure he told you all type of stuff like he was always going to be there and he would never leave you and all these good things to make you have this child. Because I'm sure you wouldn't just have this child knowing that he wouldn't be there. I'm sure you wouldn't do that. So what I need you to do, give us his name, and we're gonna put him on child support. And if he doesn't pay it, then he'll be incarcerated. But no matter if he pays it or not, you will get all of your benefits. So go ahead. What's his name? That's what the fuck that is. Big Face Podcast.
Yeah, hello.
Go ahead with it.
Yeah, I really want to know what Juice World's family is going to do after that, because he is a black male.
Okay.
And Little Pete's mom, who died of drug overdose, she's suing his manager for the drugs and the lifestyle. Mac Miller's drug dealer, and well, 3 people got arrested behind Mac Miller dying.
They did.
So,
they did.
It's Wisconsin, Iowa, and a few other states suing the whole pharmaceutical companies for the whole state getting addicted to drugs. So I just wonder what Juice World people gonna do behind him dying.
Oh man, come on, you know that, man, motherfucker. And you know,
all these like white people get to blame everybody else. The niggas just gotta chalk their deaths up. It is what it is. But everybody else about to collect millions from their people dying.
I can't argue with that. And because me and DJ were talking about this last night. When I turned 21, when I jumped in the street, and it was obvious I'm out here, it's no turning back. My mother took out a very large life insurance policy on me. Love you to death, but nigga, if you won't listen, we not gonna be out this motherfucker doing no fish fry or no goddamn GoFundMe. Nigga, I'm telling you that going out there, you're gonna die. You don't believe me? Well, we're gonna go ahead and get this life insurance out here. And I don't know his family set up and shit like that, but you're exactly right. That's something to look at. That's something to look at. And I might need to do a whole new video about that, about how when a Caucasian dies of the same fucking thing, and like I said, it's so many issues in this thing. But like I said, I don't want to rock with that at this point, because yes, and I think that'll be a very good show to do, because that needs to be spoken about. But right now, I want to talk about the children and being influenced, and how, like, yeah, sue them, hurt the fucking corporation and shit like that. Don't fuck us up. Don't fuck us up. We need help over here right now. We need help. We like,
and that's my whole thing. Like, if for these states that have predominantly white population, they're suing these drug companies, and it's just like they're going to win. Just off rip, they're gonna win. They're gonna get something out of the situation.
that's crazy.
But you know, when it was niggas smoking dope in the 80s and 90s, it was just chalk it up. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like, damn. I mean, I guess you suing a corporation, so I guess so. That's the difference, because it's just like the government gave us our poison.
Yes.
So it's a sad thing all around.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's sad for us. It's this pill epidemic is sad. I'm not shedding no tears for Juice World.
No
but because
because like I say, that the pill thing ain't even our, like I said before, we've had the time. 80s and 90s was our time to be high out our minds, smoking crack and weed and being stuff and partying. We had a day.
Hello? Your phone just came back in.
What part did I cut out on?
You said the 80s and 90s. The 80s was our time to party, and I don't know about that. Like, I mean, no, we can't really say the 80s was our time to party because that was that generation's time to party. Every generation is going to find something that they do.
As a people, though, like I understand I said it was our time to party, get high, da da da. It's like at some time somebody has to get things in order. You can't just keep goddamn partying.
That's real shit.
You can't just keep partying.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You saying that. So we just gonna keep on having an epidemic. So it's like epidemics is supposed to come and then stop. Like we just keep the shit going. Like we're just perpetually on drugs. We're just switching the drug. And that's exactly right. You're right. That was our. You hit us with this dope. You fucked us up. Now once that generation dies off, that epidemic dies off with it. Whoo, we made it out of that one. Now let's get back to the business. But it seems like we just have to stay on a drug.
And what I was saying was like, I'm popping pills, at least in Columbus, Ohio, where I stay, has always been a white people thing. Serious point.
Everywhere. That's right. That's right.
Yeah. You know, and I don't want to speak for everywhere because I'm not everywhere.
Yeah, no, that's right.
What I know. So it's always been a white people thing. So that's what I was saying. Like, damn, you want to be that white? You want to be white that bad?
No. And we can't. Like I said, we can't do that because that dope don't have no. That dope don't give a fuck who take it. Like as far as like you can but I have to feel what you're saying. And then over here, I have to say like it. Get Ginger out of here. But I have to feel what you're saying. But it's like the way that pill feel, the way that pill make you feel, it don't have no. It's gonna feel the same way in every human being.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, and it just. And like I said, but it affects everyone different because I can't smoke weed. I've tried to smoke weed during my pill shit. My family members have came to me like, here, smoke this. Like, fuck that pill shit. Do this. And it's just I can't function. I've tried it in different ways, and I just it detaches my mind from my body. So it's like. My finger. Okay, I gotta move your finger.
In the chat, people keep saying everybody do drugs. I get that, but like I just said, white folks suing, blacks taking a L, dying and going on about their business. I bet you nobody is going to go to jail behind Juice Wrld. 3 people are in jail for Mac Miller getting
that's real
dying
shit.
Over an overdose.
Period, point blank.
So yes, everybody don't have the same repercussions. I don't know that many people who done went to jail behind a crackhead overdosing.
What?
So, like, I understand it, though. Never mind. I mean, if y'all just think y'all just captaincy award, and if that's how you look at your people, then why fight? Don't even say nothing about nothing. It is what it is. It's just going to always be that.
Yep. And I think, like I said, that's something that needs to be spoke on, and nobody's talking about that right now. So I believe that I think that'd be a very good thing to talk about, to let motherfuckers know, like, if this is possible, then why isn't this being brought out? Let's bring this shit out. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And like I said, I the whole him because the white boy is saying. The white boy is saying that, oh man, what my dad's a fucking police officer in fucking Chicago, and his friend is an active police officer and a police officer, whatever the fuck. And motherfucker is saying that Juice Wrld got snitched on while on the plane, and that's when he decided when he landed and shit like that, he decided to take them pills, like, because he gonna have to do at least 35 years. First off, the reason why that's a dumbass shit that fucking white boy was saying was because, like, that motherfucker ain't know he was doing 35 years. He didn't know the law. Just because you know the law don't mean the fuck that he knows the goddamn law. Motherfucker don't know that shit. And it's other motherfuckers on the plane. There's other people on the plane. Like, nigga, you gonna have to go to jail in order to know that your people is gonna snitch on you and shit like that. So stop that. And like I said, this is what happens. And this is why I don't want to get into the whole, oh, why did he die? What happened? And what's all this? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. He died off pills, and that's what the fuck it is. That's all it is. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking nigga, some fucking bullshit ass conspiracy theory. I don't give a fuck about that shit, nigga. This motherfucker talked about motherfucking pills. Yeah. That's all. Yeah.
Conspiracy around somebody.
Yeah.
Because just if we look back at simple documentaries, what's his name? Len Bias, a basketball player, they said he was going to be greater than Jordan. You know, that he got signed on to the Boston Celtics and then died. Did some cocaine and then died. So it's like, it's not a conspiracy. People do drugs,
yes,
fuck up, and they die.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
It's just your body ain't prepared for
yes.
it. Like,
yes.
And he was a young man. I'm saying that because it's still young people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't just think, oh, Juice WRLD makes this music, you know, oh my God, and it's subliminal, and
see,
it's not all that.
Nah, look what motherfuckers saying. Now, this is a recurring theme. All of his music was a cry for help. He was crying for help in his music. All right, listen. Let's do this. It goes back to my point. Yeah, it go back to the drug. Yes. Now, motherfuckers, like, here it is. In this day and age, you can truly say, I'm on pills, I wish I could stop, I'm an addict, and all that shit like that. You can actually say that. If he was crying for help, he would cry for fucking help. We're not going to give excuses. If you're crying for help because you're so addicted to the shit, why in the fuck would you then go in the booth and influence other motherfuckers? Why not say, don't do this shit? This shit has a bad side. When you talk about the dope, you fucking talk, and like we can play the whole, oh, well, he didn't know the music was gonna. No, he just using music for therapy. All right, well, with much power is given much responsibility. At the very moment where you have a fan base and you go to a show and you see someone pass out from meeting you, you see someone crying because they're meeting you, right then at that point you understand that you have a responsibility. It's no different from me having 300 subscribers to having 20,000 subscribers. At that point I realize there's certain shit that I can't do. When I'm hearing the dangers of the vape shit and it actually hit me in the face, let me go ahead and do something different because I have a little bit of voice, so let me use that in a positive manner so that no one gets hurt. Because I would hate for a person to think that, oh well, he's doing this thing, he's doing this shit right, so if he does it, I know I can do it, and I know that's how this shit rocks. Just keep saying that he was. Shout out, yeah. Shout out to BM. SJ314. I'm 18 and a lot of my peers geeked out. And that's crazy. Go ahead, Trin.
I was saying that you can't just keep saying he was crying for help in his music because when you think about like Southern artists and when I like Houston and California, because they so close to each other. A lot of those rappers on the West Coast in Houston, they started that campaign Kick the Cut, talking about like I want to get off the lean, this shit fucked up.
You right.
No matter if they relapse, they still was telling people like, hey yo, man, my gut fucked up.
You right.
I'm done out here. So if he was crying for music, he could at least told us that part too. Like,
yep.
y'all. Don't do what I'm doing.
Yep.
I might relapse and everything. I might die from this, but please don't follow me.
Yep.
So you can't just say that, like, oh, he was crying for help. Okay, but then you still have that responsibility, just like any other rapper.
Yep.
Because if you're going to say these niggas is young and dumb and doing wild shit, well then, what excuse do you have?
Yep. And like I said, at no point in my pill popping life did I, did I go to people like, I guess with me it was more obvious. I guess in some ways I was really embarrassed about that shit. Music is and like I said, plus the fact when you get, and like I said, getting an audience, if you did make music that was where you talked about drug use, when you get an audience and you see that audience is like, did he have empathy for his audience? Did he see, hey, I got a younger audience? Listen, Future came out and said, I don't do those drugs. Whether or not Future did the drugs or whatever the fuck, he said, I don't do them drugs. I don't even do that shit. I just be saying shit. And a motherfucker talking, and like I said, I could be biased to it. Like I said, a Future sent me to jail 2 times because I was that influenced on that shit and I was really living like that. But he came out and said, I don't fucking do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just different shit. Like I said, I can't give empathy to a street nigga. Like I've told y'all, I can't give empathy to street niggas because you made your decision. If you're out here in the streets, and we about to get to this 70-pound shit right now, and the 3 gun shit. This we about to get to. You on a plane with big dope and firearms. You are officially a street nigga. If you moving like that, and then you get in front of what you finna have to face, and you decide to try your best to kill yourself, you're a bitch. You're a bitch. It don't change nothing else except that you're a bitch. You still a street nigga, but you're a bitch. You're a bitch. So you're no different than 6ix9ine. You're no different than 6ix9ine. You cannot face your consequences of your crimes. You committed a crime. You didn't want to face the consequences, which means you was never supposed to be in the street in the first fucking place.
Exactly.
This is my problem with these artists. This is my problem with what's going on. I know that you're not about this street shit like that. You're not going to go to jail and actually survive and sit down, do the time and just, you know what I'm saying? It's like that for real. You going to go in that hole and be like what you are, a bitch. Like you was never supposed to be. A lot of us were never supposed to be in the street. But what makes you a man is that, okay, I made a conscious decision to get in the street. Whatever go down at this point is what's going down. Shout out to Rick Hayes. He said, bro, I just became a patron and I'm mad it took this long. I'm so glad it's some like-minded real ones left like you, bro. Hey, Rick, I appreciate that shit, my nigga. And to be honest, I was glad to, because like I said, I come from walking up and down Pilot Road and, you know, nobody to talk to but my mother. And she probably only talked to me because, you know, it's my mother, but nobody around me. There was nobody around that I could, because I was going through my recovery. So even a nigga that I you know, was the closest with, he was still in the streets. So it was not, I couldn't really, you know, even speak to him that heavily because he wasn't walking the steps I was walking with the journey, but he had walked with me in the streets. So he understood where my mind was at. Whereas my old friends before I got in the street, they wouldn't understand some of my conversation because I had been exposed to something that once you're exposed to it, you're never going to be the same again. This is how people can die and still be alive. But I was so elated to get on the internet and then see that there are people who not only think the way that I think, but they agree with a lot of my theories that aren't actually tangible. You know what I'm saying? Like the rap trap and the golf course theory and just some of these ideas that I have that you have to be on my same wavelength in order to even grasp them. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not even fully functional ideas. You know what I'm saying? So I think I'm more appreciative and more grateful for AO Nation than anybody in AO Nation is appreciative that they found a group of people who can actually have educated conversations and we've all, you know, not everybody in AO Nation has been in the street, and that's not a requirement. Even though when it comes to dealing with females, I'm gonna be honest, I would like it a little bit better if, you know, more of you guys were gangsters, because a gangster kind of knows when and what to say to a woman, and also knows when and what to say to a bitch, and knows when and what to say to a hoe. And he has his own identity. You don't just have to try to be me. Because I guess, you know, you could take what I say kind of the wrong way and feel like, oh man, I mean, if you don't have ears, you would think that I'm bashing a bitch. But
Hey yo.
Yeah.
When you was talking about the 70 pounds and the guns, and I guess he supposedly took the pills to get out of the situation. Like you said, it was other people on the plane.
Exactly.
Which, I mean, when I hear that, it's other people on the plane, you got all this dope and guns on you. That tells me that he doesn't know who the people that was around him. Because you ain't got nobody who was going to take that? Like,
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like
damn, I take it. It's mine.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like I like, you don't even know. Oh, okay. Shout out to Rick Hayes. Okay, I see you just joined the Patreon. All right, my nigga, I see you. Okay, shout out to Lucas Van Cleef. Lucas Van Cleef. He said Juice Wrld was smuggling guns, drugs for G Herbo goons when he died. It's in the news. Shout out to the men too. Thank you so much, Lucas. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like all this pointing to G Herbo.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I gotta be honest with you. I don't like all this goddamn pointing. Here's the thing, and because I'm gonna say this. When I want to say it. When Rollo got hit with that dope on that plane, I felt that he was doing that for someone else. Someone who wanted someone who had this image and persona of a nigga with money. And this person could sit back and just watch the shit happen. And this person is a respected person. And this person also knew that Rollo was going to stand up to cooperate as a street nigga, a real street nigga in 2019 and beyond, or 2018 and beyond, is career suicide. Rollo snitching is way different than 6ix9ine snitching. So the person who Rollo allegedly was taking that dope for knew that Rollo couldn't do it, and I think that's why they fuck with the weed, because he wasn't gonna get a life sentence for that much weed. Same thing with Juice Wrld. Juice Wrld, like, my nigga, like I said, I don't shed no tears for you. I don't salute you in death. Like I said, you were being a third party to the white supremacists. You were allowing them You are allowing yourself to be used as a slave catcher. I don't give a fuck if it was unintentionally. You were getting all this fucking money, and then you played around like you weren't. First of all, you wasn't my type of nigga when I seen you out there playing with that Illuminati shit. Like, oh, he sold this, sold all that other bullshit and talking about suicide. I already don't like, soft emotional. I don't like niggas who like, yeah, I'm just so fucking I'm just so fucking depressed today, like sometimes life is just like, it's just so dark, man. I just sometimes I have a hard time dealing with my mental disorder and my emotional complex. And it's just hard, man. It's just hard. And it's like, when the fuck did they become the cool niggas? Block block just called me red. Block him.
Who was that?
The nigga just called me red. I don't like the question he asked.
They became the cool niggas when the internet niggas.
That's correct. That's correct. Because with the internet niggas, the gamers, they actually dealt with these issues, these anxiety, social anxiety. I have social anxiety, and that's why Summer Walker felt like her saying that I deal with social anxiety should have got her off the motherfucking hot seat when she wasn't doing shows and wasn't doing no hold on. Now we get to the point of the whole live. People are saying, and don't block these people. Don't block these people. They're saying that Juice Wrld is definitely a legend. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Let me go and show this video. Because I don't know if y'all saw the rap trap yesterday. Did y'all see that white boy doing that dope in honor of Juice Wrld? Let me just I know I didn't spell this boy name right. So my shit might not even be on this shit. That boy was doing real dope. And through all the time of me, okay, we lost our call. Y'all watch, they might be trying to take down the live next. You know what? I don't even think I use this nigga name in the in my title because I thought they were gonna take that shit down. Dog, they take my video down? So why in the fuck didn't they? Why didn't that shit pop up? Make sure y'all go to the new channel. Look at him. At the bottom it says for Juice. Look at that white boy. I don't know. That was a part of the song.
And if you won't do that, if you will contaminate and poison the mind of my fucking loved ones, I hope that you die so that then they can see, because they couldn't see it through your words. They couldn't see it through your music. They couldn't see it through your life. But in death, they will know the truth. In death, there will be no hiding. There will be no jewelry. There will be no car. There will be no house. There will be no amount of money that you can put out in front to say, oh, it's all good that I do this because I got this. What you got now?
Did you know that becoming a rapper is the #1 cause of death amongst young black men? Have you ever wondered why the incarceration and murder of rappers is so accepted and somewhat celebrated amongst today's society? Today we're going to explore an example of this phenomenon. Welcome to The Rap Trap, hosted by Consaco.
I was so hyped when I first got that shit did. I was so hyped. All right, we got the caller back. Y'all see, they trying to fuck us up.
The call dropped out. I just have one question because, like you were saying, that the whole everybody keeps saying he was a legend. Well, what makes a legend nowadays? Since everybody's just saying that he's a legend, what is legendary status?
This whole thing started with the Nipsey shit, and then Whack 100 came out saying that Nipsey wasn't a legend, and you know this is and if for motherfuckers who thought that Whack didn't have any credence in his what the fuck? I must not have put this shit out. Oh, okay. Damn.
He come right into this rap shit and skyrocket. This little bitch, Danielle Bergoli, the Catch Me Outside girl. What fucking talent did she have? She was infamous for being a trailer trash bitch on the Mora show. We welcome her with open arms because that's what we relate with. Not we. But you nothing ass hoes relate with that shit. Oh yeah, so we accept them.
See what I'm saying?
And they win. My issue is, here's my issue. The only niggas that are truly asked to live up to the standard of being real street niggas and real gangsters and really holding them things and really having that money and really selling that dope is the African Americans. The Mexicans, Asian, Pacific Islanders, all them other motherfuckers, they can just say whatever the fuck they want to say. And they just go straight to the top. No kind of, nothing needed. No standard, no nothing. It's all love. But for a nigga, oh man, we gotta really do that shit. If you ain't got no murder, attempted murder, assault, battery, that ain't true. And you still gotta show it. You still gotta go to jail. Kodak Black, NBA Youngboy. You gotta continue to go to Kevin Gates. You have to continue to get locked up and fucked up for niggas to even believe that you that. Not that they gonna support you, just for them to believe what the fuck you're saying. You have to lay everything out and give up everything for this rap shit. But for everybody else, oh man, you can have a whole nother life. Like this motherfucker 6ix9ine. When he comes home, it's all love because nobody thought he was there in the fucking first place. But he was still successful. This nigga took down a whole motherfucking African American organization. I damn near believe that when he come home, y'all gonna fuck with him. Candio show. It's Candio.
Shout out to my nigga Ken Dio. He's doing the animation, and that shit is looking live as fuck for the Hallucination Chronicles. Y'all, that shit gonna be so live when that shit come out. Like it's gonna be live as fuck. It's taking a while because I didn't know it was gonna be this like hard to do. Like I'm having to bring in graphic designers, videographers, and fucking animators. But when that shit is finished, like it's gonna be way bigger than I thought it was gonna be in the beginning. This is actually gonna be something that I can use as a precursor to the Rap Trap documentary, so that I can get into the Atlanta Film Festival and just start learning the ropes of that shit, whatever. Because obviously this YouTube shit is not gonna last that much longer. So we're gonna have to take this AO Nation support system, maybe to the goddamn big screen, but at least to the streaming services, Netflix, Hulu, Zeus, Amazon Prime, etc. So make sure that you go to the Patreon so that you can see the Hallucination Chronicles when it comes out. We're doing the one where I'm running the first time I hallucinated because I was up for 3 days on Miley, Xanax, and I think it was Lortab, not Percocet. That was the first time I hallucinated, and it scared the fuck out of me. And then of course the time when I was in the Grove, what we just talked about earlier. And then we're gonna do the police chases and all that shit. So I'm just gonna animate my life, and that, and I might put all them hoes together and make a fucking what do you call that shit when you do a movie about yourself? A biopic or autobiography?
Biopic.
Okay, your biopic. Yeah. So, but y'all make sure y'all go fuck with Ken Dio. He has a YouTube channel and shit like that. But that is my animator. I fuck with that guy. We do not always agree, but it's hard to always agree with me because I just really be on that and just doing everything. But it's respect, and that's all that matters. Kind of like Katrina Gibbs.
Hey, hey, Clout Life, man, that does not make you a legend just because you speak to one sector of the world. Just because you spoke for young emo people, it's probably a large community, but it's not as big as anything else.
Motherfucker saying that Trinidad James is a legend. Listen, I don't give a fuck what your opinion is. You can have your opinion and you're not gonna get blocked. But shout out to Rick Hayes. He just became a even bigger member of the family. Welcome to the family, Ricky. I really appreciate you. But yeah, speaking of a legend, is Juice WRLD a legend? This is giving credence to Whack 100. When Whack 100 was saying that Nipsey wasn't a legend, motherfucker was like, "Hey man, you tripping and shit like that." But now, what motherfuckers calling Juice WRLD a legend now? Now motherfuckers is starting to look at motherfuckers like, okay, do you to be a legend is all you have to do is die? Like, is that your way of giving the motherfuckers his flowers when he dies? Is that your way of honoring a person when he dies? Is by saying that he's a fucking legend? No, you don't just die and become a fucking legend. Just like you don't just die and become the greatest motherfucker on the planet. You were a fuck nigga or a dumb bitch while you on the planet. You're still a dumb bitch. You're just in the ground. The fuck? Motherfuckers think because a motherfucker die, they just reach a point of, what is it, sainthood. That is the greatest motherfuckers ever. You gotta say good things. No, that was a mother that like he was a fucking crackhead. He stole out of fucking, this motherfucker stole my little girl piano set and sold that bitch for $5 for a fucking nickel rock. Fuck are you talking about? This motherfucker ain't been good since high school. When he got on that goddamn dope. The fuck is you saying? Yeah, you know, this is a classic story of a good person turned bad. This nigga was goddamn 87 when he died. This nigga was a crackhead till he died, till he went in the damn earth. And the nigga ain't even die of natural causes. The motherfucker got hit by a car. You know crackheads don't die of natural causes. Crackhead, nigga, crack is like a goddamn urban mineral. Shit. A crack, nigga, shit. This motherfucker crackhead be older than a motherfucker. God damn.
Ghetto Fitness in the chat said,
what is that?
Trinidad James a legend because I know him. I said a legend makes everybody.
Is he serious?
For a legend. No, he was saying that to me because I said everybody fucks with you or at least knows you. People didn't know you for
that's not what a legend is.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
For you. What I'm saying, I'm trying to say that he wasn't a legend because there's plenty of people on this earth that didn't know him until he died. So you definitely can't be a legend if mass people didn't even fucking know you until you died. So how do you get legendary status? So it wasn't just.
Hold on. I don't know. No.
He wasn't.
I don't know if that rationale is sound, because earlier what me and Mike were talking about was, but maybe you might be right, because even though motherfuckers up north, like, do you consider Pimp C a legend?
Would I consider Pimp C a legend?
Do you consider Pimp C a legend?
So many people knew him. Listen, I liked him, but I would.
You say no. It's no issue. All right.
I want to say no but then he got locked up. So that did stop his music career.
Oh, but see, the thing is, Boosie is a legend. Pimp C is a legend.
No, let's
Big.
not go like that.
Who you say? Who?
Everyone can agree on is Michael Jackson is a legend.
That's right. Now, Michael Jackson is an icon. If Michael Jackson is an icon, if we're going on Michael Jackson status, we're not gonna have that many legends. Michael Jackson is an icon.
I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is
Kevin Gates is not a legend.
Everybody knew of Michael Jackson. If you didn't like him, if you think he did whatever the kid, you at least knew of this man. I don't care if you never ever heard a song.
Listen,
you still knew Michael Jackson.
Yes, Michael Jackson is an icon, and he's a legend. He's all that in one. But I understand what you're saying. Not what you're saying is about Juice WRLD is how it, because he can't be a legend for one of your reasoning is because everybody didn't know him. That's not a part of the criteria for being a legend. You can be there are legends of blues that people have never heard of. There are legends of rock and roll that certain people have never heard of. There are legends in R&B that certain people might not have heard of, but they have the shit that they've done. Like, they not only have they wrote for, when Neo dies, he's going to be a legend. Mary J. Blige, she's a legend. People who have, and that's why.
You're not naming, Joe Schmo.
No, listen. Here's the thing. But understand, it could be a Joe Schmo, but we just don't know him, because I might say that Ezekiel Reed is a legend in music, and you'll say, well, nah, that. So I understand. Like I said, I understand your point in that. I'm not going to tear apart from that, but there are different legends in different places. What we have? Huh?
So Juice WRLD is a legend.
Don't do that. Like you know, like that makes no sense. But I'm saying that what it is we're going back on what Wax said, and we're giving it credence. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. He said that what you're supposed to that's one thing that, well, he was going by numbers, and the numbers that I would go by with a legend is that I would say time. I would say time. You impacted a people for a matter of time. Zero is a legend. His projects that he's putting out, for how long he's put them out. Now, your legend status doesn't diminish just because people ain't fucking with you like they did back in the day. I'm gonna go as far as to say, and I might be wrong on this one, but I'm gonna say Ludacris is a legend. I'm gonna go as far as, and you know what? Maybe I went too far on that one, because I'm not just gonna give a motherfucker credit just for doing some. Like, you have to be. Jay-Z is a legend. Like,
very much so.
Jay-Z is a legend. We're not, like I said, any of these new age niggas, 21 Savage, NBA Youngboy, you have to have been in this game for a decade. And when I say been in this game, I mean operating at the high level. The reason why a Texas nigga can be a legend is because the Texas style of music has influenced the whole rap industry. There are going to be more, if we're talking about music, there are going to be more southern musicians as legends than there will be up north, because if you look at the game today and what influences and what's working and like who really, sets the trends and shit like that is going to be in the South. To where you have Fat Joe and other artists and Fabulous and these artists embarrassing themselves trying to do their best rendition of a Southern artist. As far as people knowing an artist and shit like that, of course, you would feel like you should know a legend, but if it depends on how in tune are you with music. A person can come out and show you that motherfucking rap sheet, and you be like, God damn, I ain't know that motherfucker did that shit like that. So it might be, of course, it won't be a Joe Smo, but what do we consider a Joe Smo? There might be somebody in Ohio who, an artist who came out of the fucking not Wu-Tang, fucking the niggas from goddamn Ohio. Bone Thugs and Harmony. These are legends. These are legends.
Yeah, those are legends.
But going by what you're saying about nobody knows them and people don't know them, like there are people, because like you didn't distinguish on what people are what, because if a person used that rationale, then they'll think that their gauge of what they know declares what is a legend. There are people who don't know the Bone Thugs and Harmony. It never passed by their like, what the fuck is that? And it's like, of course, they're probably 20, 18 years old, but that rationale, I believe if we're gonna put a rationale forth that we're gonna use, that you can use to determine who is a legend and who's not, it should be a rationale that can work with anybody. Anybody can use it. So meaning that, all right, the artist has to have 24, at least 24 months on the which that's bullshit. Messy Marv.
I was about to say, huh?
But yeah. What I was doing was shout out to Sean Cole. I appreciate that, my nigga. Messy Marv is a Bay Area legend. 2 decades. That's what legend means. You know, to the point where like legend, you know, I think we blew that word legend up too much because
exactly. I just think we had it out too freely.
Yes, we do. Obviously, yeah. I mean, but like I said, we come from the place where the legends are. Like, so the kids, this emo generation, like they will call, and you know what's crazy? Motherfuckers will call. There are motherfuckers in Baton Rouge that no matter what, like if NBA Youngboy stopped doing music today, there are people in Baton Rouge who's gonna say that he's a fucking legend. Like his name, he's influenced people to the point where no matter what happens, there's gonna be people who were influenced by his music. There's girls who didn't give a fuck that he had a STD and still fucked them. His influence is that fucking big. Like, and that's gonna be when he's 45 years old. There's still gonna be he's not gonna make it to 45, but there's gonna be people.
Can we say no matter what happens to these legends, outside of that, but no matter what happens to a legend that's living, legends bounce back. All legends can always bounce back. Could you say that? That's what makes you a legend?
When you say bounce back, what do you mean by it?
You can fall off. Like, as far as, look, Tupac went to jail. Got out of jail, bounced back. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Michael Jackson, even though you said he's an icon, Michael Jackson had all kind of child pornography charges on him. People still bounce back. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no matter what's thrown at you in the public, people will damn near R. Kelly. R. Kelly is a legend. I'm not even going to say that. R. Kelly is a legend.
Fucking right.
People still bouncing back. If R. Kelly get out of jail tomorrow, people still going to fuck with him.
You're right.
Regardless of those
That's
allegations.
Right. That's right.
So could that mean that is that legendary status that no matter what happens, a mass of people are still going to fuck with this person? Would you take that as like
you know what
criteria?
and I think, like I said, this gonna take some thinking. I think that we block Larry Lean Yummy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are we talking about, nigga? We're talking about the fucking criteria of what the fuck a legend is, because motherfuckers is talking about legend. Yeah, block that motherfucker. Nigga, we trying to find out what the fucking criteria is. And see, this is what I'm talking about, dog. I'm talking with her. We're speaking about what the fuck the criteria, like it's a very important conversation we're having, but because you're a faggot and you're like I have to say it, like you're an internet nigga, like you're a gamer. And I guarantee in real life, like you don't even talk to girls, but your immediate fucking response to hearing a girl talk is, the fuck is she talking? So automatically she just fucking not see. I don't even want to use that word, that gay word, that toxic mess, but because you're not toxic, you don't have masculinity. You're a bitch. If that's the first thing, like, why wouldn't you say that I'm saying something wrong? She's asking what the fuck makes a legend a legend. This is the conversation we're having. You're not following the conversation. Come on, my nigga. Come on, my nigga.
You see how because when we're talking,
yeah.
See, a lot of you niggas are scared. You have your shaky voice on in front of a woman. On the phone with a woman. Panting around and hoping the bitch texts you back. You in her inbox with 10 goddamn messages talking about good morning, beautiful.
Oh.
If she won't respond, leave her alone. You're harassing her.
Yep.
And I'm not talking I'm not talking about the bitch with her ass out. I'm talking about the girl that you see going to school looking like a normal citizen. You harassing her. Leave her the fuck alone. She don't like you. Period. But back to what we were saying about the legend.
Hold on, hold on, because they asked. Let me, because as she just said, we're not talking about the bitch with her ass out. We talking about a real woman, or the girl who going to school, handling the business. But because it seemed like we getting it too mixed up, I'm gonna go ahead and get a definition as my man asked.
Yeah, somebody did what was an ad earlier too.
Let's go ahead and write let's get the definition out so you can understand. The definition of a nab. The definition of a nab is, it is a noun. It said nab. That means a noun, adjective, or acronym for nothing ass bitch. A nab is a human female of low class, intellect, or morals. She is vile and or parasitic in nature, extremely immature, inconsiderate, negative, and oftentimes violent personality. Fueled by a low self-worth and low self-esteem, but will use personality as a false sense of self-confidence. A woman without logic, rationale, or goals. That is what a nab is. Now, this is why you have to go to the Patreon and see the how to identify a nab series, so that you can know how to spot her in public, know how to spot her by her car, her house, her mother, her boyfriend. We're still working on all the rest of them, but go on there so you can see, so you know who.
Like, find out who your role models are, what you like, basketball, football. That's like when you start kind of choosing.
Hold on,
the trends you want to chase.
they saying somebody just spoke. Somebody just put this out. Hold on.
Takes
grade, 7th grade, I'm hearing songs about sipping lean. Those are like the real influential years. I feel like, especially for like a boy, like finding out who your role models are, what you like, basketball, football. That's like when you start kind of choosing the dreams you want to chase, damn near.
Right.
So like 6th, 7th grade, I was hooping, was playing baseball. I was good at both at the time. But I was also like freestyling, and I was really into music. Like I used to damn near worship this, like I was into music so much. So my family putting me on all this different music, Future, Gucci, all these niggas talking about drugs.
You can't help but ignore how fun or how interesting, at least, they're making Zans and Lean and all this shit sound.
Yeah, bro. Like when I heard Future, the first song I ever heard by Future was "Ain't No Way Around It." The second song I've ever heard by Future is "Dirty Sprite," like off the first Dirty Sprite mixtape, and that had me wanting to sip lean at like 11, 12 years old, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
So, you know, I didn't know if that was 6th grade, 7th grade. I'm hearing songs about sipping lean. Those are like the real influential years. I feel
like I said, that proves it even more. That sealed his fate right there. If that's what got you on the shit, how in the fuck can you sit there and do the same thing in your music if you know how fucking powerful it is? It's the motherfuckers who don't know that they doing wrong that are blessed. Ignorance is bliss. But if you know the power of fucking music, all right, shout out to Sean Cole. Sean Cole in the building. Sean Cole says Katrina Gibbs bad. All right. That's a compliment. Hold on 1 second. Let's see what we got. Oh, 1 second. Big Face Podcast.
It was good.
What's going on with Tim and something?
Yeah, well, I've been sleeping in this whole conversation on legends, and I feel like it shouldn't be that difficult to decide what a legend is. I mean, let's just take it from what we know is, what it was growing up. Like, you have legends like Hercules or the Spartans as some influential figure or story that has some type of glory to it. So it's like, okay, this person may have conquered a nation, and it may be in the story that he used magical means to do so. Like, it's the basis for a legend. It's like you have some actual thing or object or person, and there's some type of lore to it. Like, and you can look at it like a person like Nipsey Hussle, a man who, if you look at like all the different interviews and stuff, like people say he was a smart cat growing up.
Yeah.
How do you, end up as such a street dude? Like, there's lore behind that. You can take shit. I guess even a guy like I don't want to reach with it, but you can take a guy like Juice WRLD, like, come from the burbs of Chicago. Like, it's very it's not talked about, like, how the burbs are. People talk about Chicago. People don't really talk about the burbs like that, but real talk, gentrification got the burbs just like the city. Those niggas move out the city.
Yeah. So what you're saying that did he have his mom and his dad, or who was he raised by?
I don't know.
I
have a guy like that. I don't know if he's from Cal City or from the suburbs.
Yeah, he seemed like one of them nerd niggas, just a good kid. Like, he not no gangster, and this the reason why this rap shit will take you in different places and all that shit, whatever. And at this point, me myself, I've been speaking on this before I even made the rap trap. And I let it be known that the only way we're gonna stop anything is by having a crime fast and figuring this shit out. As long as the motherfucker's gonna go with this system, knowing that it's like right now, a nigga just died. Nipsey just died. A nigga that stole Youngin Ace Chain just died. Niggas are dying in this rap shit. If we continue to move in this industry the way it is and not this like sit down and like why this isn't normal.
I feel you, but
this is the thing. But the thing is, this isn't normal. If we don't say, hey, there's something wrong here. We're going to jail and we're dying. What in the fuck do we need to do to change this shit? And you know what? If this was any other arena, if them people who be, you ever seen that show ESPN where it'll be a trainer and she's running with her dog and the dog has to jump through hoops and jump over shit? You ever seen that shit? Yeah. If dogs in that competition like started to die, people in that competition but let's just say dogs. If those dogs start to die, something has to change.
Bullfighting, for example.
Bullfighting.
In Mexico, the bull died. People don't say, oh shit. I mean, they don't do it in America, but down there, they don't say, oh shit, let's just change up everything because the bulls keep dying. Like, and I'm not trying to say it's right. Don't get me wrong. Like, take these words very literal. The issue isn't what's happening, it's the fact that we've been in a situation and
hold on. Hold on. Shout to Rick. Hold on. Shout to Rick Hayes. He said the body bags beating out the money bags in the rap game. Man, my nigga Rick on point. He said the body bags is beating out the money bags in the rap game. Man, that's some real shit. Go ahead, Kirk.
Yeah, I think about it like this is conditioning, and even outside of that, like you can't not say that the kid was a legend for how little he was in the industry from how long he was in the industry. I'm just summarize all the shit like real quick so I can get off my motherfucker back around to it. Because you have other legends that died at young ages, and at the end of the day, what's going to make a legend or not is how they're remembered in history. If you make your mark in history, you're a legend. If 50 years later, people can still talk about Juice Wrld, then he'll be a legend. If 50 years later, if people still talk about somebody who people normally don't want to say they like Donald Trump, he's going to be a legend. Like that's what legends are made of. Legends aren't always good. Legends aren't always positive. You can look at a guy like I mentioned this in the motherfucking chat earlier. Like a dude like Hitler, he's not liked by
and see, you know what? Hold on, it's because we're using the wrong words here. The only word we know is legend and icon. Hitler is not a legend. Just because you know somebody and people know about them, that doesn't mean they're a legend. It's another word for that. We can't go in that direction because we don't know words. And that's the only reason we're doing that because we don't know words.
Because what you're saying is like we're looking for something like a synonym of legend. But a legend is just something that got so much influence that it calls a specific. It didn't have to cause an action. You just have to have influence.
But see, that's what I'm saying. We're not like the only reason we're saying, legend. We're trying to use another word. We're trying to use another word. That's what it is. We're not trying to use legend. We're trying to say something else. There are different words that we can use because if we look up, because there's the legend of Zelda, the legend
are always positive.
Urban legend. No, but here's the thing. I'm telling you that you're using the word literally. When we say legend, we don't mean it in its literal sense. We don't mean it like that. So when you say that it's not always positive, well, that's already out the window because we do mean it. When we say legend, we don't mean it in any other way but positive. So just like how we'll use some words in this rap culture that don't mean, by definition, they don't mean it. Like their definition isn't how we're using it. We're using it out of context. We done made it a whole nother like cap. No cap. Like the fuck, we're using that word for a whole nother reason. So if you're saying that legend is anything other than something positive, then it's already out the picture because we're not using it in that sense. Legend to us is something good, someone who has done a whole lot of good, or something that we revere. We revere this shit.
Like, I gotta be like a buck with you. If that's the case, then how can you say like a guy like Boosie is a legend? I mean, the man's got a.
What the fuck are you talking about? It's not about what the hell. We're not. But listen, I feel where you come from. Listen. Yo. I'm talking. I'm talking.
Martin Luther King would be a legend.
Yo, are you listening? Yo, my man.
I'm listening.
No, I'm saying, listen. When I start talking, hey, yo, listen. It's starting to get you disrespectful now. I'm not gonna talk over you. When I start talking, that means stop talking. Yo, that's my last time saying it. Like it's starting to get disrespectful now. When I start talking, that means you stop talking. Like I'm not talking over you. You understand? We're not doing that. Now,
I thought we were having a conversation.
Say again?
I thought we were having a conversation.
I can't have a conversation if I have to talk over you. So when I start talking, that's gonna be hello?
I'm trying to finish your thought.
All right. Well, I tried. I'm not gonna play with you, my nigga. Like, cause I don't know who the fuck. Like my nigga, I'm talking like nigga. This we not like in person. Yeah, no. Like we not like in person, my nigga. We not like this ain't like we in person where I can, we have to speak one at a time because it's literally one fucking microphone on the phone so that people can hear what the fuck is going on. We have to take turns.
Yeah.
So if you hear me talking, why the fuck, and then you keep doing it, like nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like nigga, come on with that shit. Like
listen at the same time.
And that's how niggas get kicked off. I've had to kick 2 people off the Patreon, like for dumb shit. Like nigga, what the fuck? Are you retarded? And like, cause I'm taking this shit as like, we talking about this. Hold on. Let me see if it's him. I'm gonna try to click you back in.
Okay.
How do I click somebody in? I'm gonna have to call you. Hello?
Hey, I ain't trying to be no disrespect, real shit.
Well, listen to me. Here's the thing. Where are you from, first off?
I'm from the city. I'm from Chicago.
Okay, see, that's what I'm saying.
I'm all ears though.
No. Listen to me. See, down here, and I witnessed this a lot. So let's use this as a learning process. I witnessed this a lot with niggas from up north. Like down here, if I'm telling you, hey man, look, I shouldn't have to say, hey man, this is my show. Hey man, look, it's a microphone, so we're talking. We have to take turns. We can't speak over each other. And if it comes between me or you talking, it's gonna be me talking. I shouldn't have to break that down. Hey man, hold up. Let me put this part down to you right fast. That's it. I shouldn't have to say that. Like, hey, hold on right fast. Let me say this right here. We can have a good conversation, but if you hear me talking, there is no reason for you. I don't know why, but that's a up north thing. I've dealt with niggas, and preferably it's motherfuckers from New York. To be honest with y'all, like niggas get real irritated, but you'll get an older person from New York. I won't even say older because it's really how intelligent you are. If you're an intelligent person, you understand if we're talking at the same time, neither one of us are taking in information. And if you're not meaning to disrespect the person, then automatically, hold on, you go ahead. That should be common. But I guess that's how motherfuckers talk up north to each other. Like I don't do that how some niggas I just like they call each other bitch and they just be playing and they call each other names. Oh fuck nigga. I don't do that. I don't play like that. And so if I'm telling you after I've told you, hey man, hold on, I'm talking, and then you and go like what are we doing? So if it's no disrespect, it's no disrespect. I'm not here to do nothing with nobody. Like I said, the main point of the situation is, but this is what I'm saying. A lot of us have character flaws that haven't we've never ran into it. This is the same thing with the rappers. Like I'm telling y'all, if you're an artist, get to the fucking Tactical Operations page. It's the shit that the moderators are posting it in the chat so that y'all can get there. Just click the shit and you'll be there. And it's Tactical Operations, but if you're typing it into YouTube, you have to type in Tactical Operations AO because all the Tactical Operations are military shit. But the link is the first link in the description box and the moderator. Somebody posted a link. Rich Taker did it. But just like the artists, no one has ever told them that you can't use a sponsorship. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I've had people who have spent what did my nigga spend? $500 and he ran his shit for 6 months. He got his video up to like what was it, like 100,000 views, and a nigga had to hit me up. Hey man, what the $500 package talking about? It's bullshit. Because the only people he was getting to react to him or come in his inbox was motherfuckers, the graphic designers, the fucking beat makers, wannabe promoters, social media influencers, just people who want you to pay them. Like you doing a sponsorship is pretty much you putting a sign on your forehead saying, please come scam me because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But because most niggas, and these people know this shit. Like they know that you don't want to go outside and pass out flyers. They know that you're scared to do that. So they're gonna bring it to you like, hey, you want to promote your music? Want to get your music out to more people? Do a campaign. We'll personally put your music out in different areas of the United States, and you'll get back. And then you do that shit, and you can run as long as you're paying them. Your numbers on that post will go up, but none of your other posts will go up. Well, I got a little bit more traffic. All this bullshit. You're not gonna get no traffic on your YouTube. You're not gonna get no traffic on your Facebook. Only on Instagram, and that's not what the fuck promotion is. I'm not promoting on Instagram because I want my Instagram to blow up. I'm promoting on Instagram because I want you to listen to my music. Ask anybody in the chat, and they'll tell you nobody watches sponsored videos. They scroll right past them because if you heard one rapper, you've heard them all. But if you've never talked to anyone who knows anything and knows a better way to promote yourself, then I know what I did wrong. I ain't shoot the right video. When I shoot this video, they gonna love this shit. And then every time you do the campaign, Instagram is shooting up your numbers, so you really believe, oh yeah, they promoting this shit, when really all they doing is shooting your numbers up. It's just like buying numbers. But like I said, if you don't have anybody that knows anything around you, then you just out this bitch. So the same thing with our attitudes. Shout out to LD4 on the track. I hope I'm saying that right. But LD4 on the track says Patreon, most definitely. Keep motivating the people. I'm subscribed to all your channels. And Katrina Gibbs, keep the cartoons coming. And sponsorship bullshit. And yeah, you damn right. And also, what I was gonna say, when y'all see me do those videos on the Rap Trap, that little cartoon I just showed y'all, when y'all see them shits, y'all make sure that y'all fucking watch them shit. That's supporting the animator, Ken Dio. He does a good job. He takes his time and does them motherfuckers. Y'all support. I noticed that y'all see a short video, and you be like, fuck that shit. I don't wanna like fuck with that shit. Like that's showing love. Y'all see 2 minutes and y'all just don't even want to see that shit. Man, watch them damn videos. Y'all want to hear a whole speech. But nah, like I said, you know, a lot of niggas though, little shit like that, I have niggas shoot. Little shit like that will have niggas shooting at each other because it's a misunderstanding. We can't. So you talking and I'm talking. I'm trying to be heard, so I start talking louder. You trying to be heard, so you start talking louder. Next thing you know, we screaming at each other. Now a crowd that came around. Now we gotta do something because neither one of us want to look like we hoes. So it's just best to, you know, look at this situation and say, hey man, look, you know, let's keep it calm. But that's what it was though. When I was telling you, hey man, hold off on talking right fast. I'm trying to, you know, answer your question. Because like I said, I can see and I can hear, I can tell that, you know, the way you're listening in a literal sense. And like I said, I don't mind people who don't actually come from where I come, because I don't actually come from my mama smoked crack, my daddy got that. No. I chose all the street shit that I did. I chose it. The street ain't, you know, take me. No. I chose that shit. Every charge, every, you know, violation of a person, and, you know, and I had to pay for that. Even though, like I said on the Rap Trap, the shit that I did to niggas, I felt like it was justified because they was niggas. And if you outside with dope, you should be able to protect that dope. I feel more bad about what I did to women as far as knowing that they weren't mentally able to combat me. They never had a chance. I was gonna pretty much just run through them. Like, what the fuck? Like, I can play with their mind like I wanted to, and I feel like I paid for that for the first 2 years in my recovery. But what I'm saying is, I don't need for you to be no gangster to understand what I'm saying. I just need like respect, you know what I'm saying? And that's all it is to it, just respect. So to answer your question about Boosie, Boosie, we're not talking, and I understand what you're saying about the positivity. He's not a legend because of the gangster shit he did in the street. He's a legend because of how long he had been doing music. And as Katrina said, he fell off and he came back. And falling off doesn't mean what, you know, like, nigga got on that dope and fell off. No, falling off can mean just, you know, how you respond to a crisis. You know what I'm saying? Like, he went to jail. You know, he was facing the death penalty, and he came out, and people still fuck with him. When you come from some shit, when you come back from some shit like that, you definitely, and then plus the fact his music, the influence that Boosie has, like, there have been many of fights started because somebody said something about Boosie. I remember being in jail and almost getting into fights, telling niggas, when I was even working in the warehouse, telling niggas that Wayne was a better rapper than Boosie. Niggas would be ready to fight about that. They would be ready to fight about that. So, Boosie that's not up for debate. Boosie is a legend, but I can understand what you're saying as far as,
So is that like a legend out of fear?
Huh?
Is he a legend out of fear?
No. I'm saying he's a legend because of he's a musical legend. Like, his music is what influenced them people that make them, you know, go so hard for him. Like I was telling you, But yeah, like, tell me somebody that you think is a legend.
Still alive or not?
It could be either one. I just want to get a understanding.
What's the dude's name? Shit. The lead singer from that song Bohemian Rhapsody. Shit. What's his name? Damn it, some tip of my tongue. Freddie Mercury. He's a legend. The Beatles, they're legends. Michael Jackson, legend. Billie Holiday. Stevie Wonder. Like, they had massive influences. And even today, you can find people who are still influenced by the things that they made way back then. That's what, to me, makes somebody a legend. And it doesn't really matter if that influence, because influence can be good for one person and bad for the next. And it's kind of funny, and this is how things kind of come full circle. The reason why I say this is because I also believe it's not just people or they can be legends, but also ideas can be legendary, or books can be legendary. Like, for example, there's a book called what is it called? By Robert Mitchke, like the wheel of the power. I can't remember the name of it. But long story short, it's one of the doctrines that ended up being very influential for some positive, some negative things in history. You can look up which ones are positive, which ones negative. I'm not going to bore you guys with that over the phone. But a simple doctrine, simple book, was so influential in two completely different ways. Or, for example, another legend would be like